it's supposed to feel.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Look at these. 87.
Yeah.
We'll sign it just in case it goes up. Won't.
Well, he's only 15.
Oh, that'd be a good one. Look, 90. 90 rated there. Wait, oh, 92, 16. He could be good.
Thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions now.
I'll let you do the next press talk.
That's right.
Okay, guys, we're out of time. Thank you very much for attending. Apologies.
Thank you for your time. But for now, I was in here.
It comes down to this. 3 points will guarantee their place in the knockout stages. Stay tuned, it's live on EA TV.
Mate.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And we've got Europa League group stage action coming up for you. It's Dinamo Zagreb up against West Ham United. And fired against the crossbar.
Get in there. Cresswell.
Aaron Cresswell.
I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Aaron Cresswell's magic. He wears a magic hat. He used to play for
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Can they take advantage? And a decent save, full credit. Oh, goalkeeper blunder. Well, now I think after all that, they can exhale.
Well,
Well, he lost his concentration there, but he's just about got away with it.
Ariana Demi. Komnen Andrich. Well, that'll end up being the keeper's ball. Straight forward for the keeper.
Great kick.
Oh.
A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Doughty defending to win the ball back.
West Ham.
And across the touchline, so a throw-in here.
Ball.
Cresswell. Played towards the back
ball.
post.
Oh no,
Well, that cross
Antonio.
was more than acceptable, but they couldn't fire at home. Oh, could it be Antonio? Rice.
Nice.
And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that
He's
ball
one
easily.
of our own. One of
Well, I have to
our
say,
own.
this is a really good goal.
Declan
Just look how well
Rice.
balanced he is. He knows he's going to be
He's
under
one of
pressure,
our
but he
own.
shows great composure to hit the target.
So 2-0
Oh,
now.
what a goal.
Good play, guys.
Crisp tackling.
Pussy. And it's... Oh, we got rid of him.
Oh.
And intercepting it.
Nice. Well in.
Superbly read and executed.
Yeah.
And players waiting
Beautiful.
at the far post.
Antonio!
Well, full
God's
marks
sake.
to him for that header.
Antonio's
but the
fully
goalkeeper
on this
did his
today.
job.
He is, yeah.
Komnen Andrich.
Just can't... He's getting to everything.
Tidily
Just
played.
score it.
Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up.
Oh no, that's supposed to be for the right back.
Ryan Fredericks. And Bellingham. Went in strongly,
on.
decisively.
It's slow there, sorry.
That's right.
Try just doing a little burst of pace out to the
Yeah.
right to push it out.
Oh, lovely incisive pass. Oh, Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper
Well done, Harry.
just got there
Ariola.
first.
Ariola loaded overseas. That's
Pablo
Fornals.
Fornals.
Oh.
Oh, beating his opponent with ease.
Oh.
Gives
Go
it a
on.
go. And foiled
Fornals.
only by the crossbar.
Oh, Chris Fornals.
Great
Oh.
chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today. Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
Tell you what, the pressure is unreal.
It is. And the quickness to get back as well.
Now, what can they produce on the flank? But really sticking to their task defensively. Well, with tackling like
have a
that,
word,
the
mate.
onus is on the referee to take action potentially.
Well, as you can see, West Ham have had most of the ball, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their
That's
passing
a
movements have been a
cracking
joy
ball.
to
Oh, that was
watch,
a
and I
ball.
don't think anything's going to change that.
Go on, Russ.
And there it is, the
Good
half-time
Good
whistle,
off.
and looking on Liverpool.
Liverpool next game.
Well, the counter chance looks very real. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Well, closed down straight away. And in a
Ref.
perfect position to read it. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think.
I was about
And
to
that is
shoot.
going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He
It
knew what he
really
was
to the
doing there.
right. Really far to the right.
Yeah.
Push it full, up, down, left.
Well, no way to
That's
put a
right.
positive spin on that one. Disappointing.
Well, I don't think he'll be on the
said
next
push
free
it-
kick, will he?
He said
That
push it
wasn't good at all.
wide.
Yeah, push it down. No, I meant like the left stick. Is it left stick? What controls the
I did
shooting?
my left stick to the right, and then I did.
And then down the left.
Oh, I did up, down, and left.
Yeah, that's my fault. I did say that. Yeah, it's really
Oh.
weird
Tackling
because
and
the
winning
shot
the ball
goes
to boot.
all the way out to that way and then comes back in onto the goal.
Yeah.
That's why I
Misic,
scored Declan Rice last time, and I was like, oh my god.
Juric.
But
Could be dangerous.
That's Sabicio, what his name is.
Yeah.
He's got like 90 or free kicks, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Now he must favour the cross. Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now.
Oh, it's terrible.
And there's
Yeah.
And he takes it away.
lovely.
And West Ham in a position of menace. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They
Oh,
might be in.
Antonio gets his
And
goal.
in at the second time of asking. Just
Well
what
done.
was required.
What they're leaving. Jokes.
Oh.
Yeah. Bucko flex on the left for Fornals. Yeah. Got his goal in he. Good
Yeah,
decision.
he gives him a rest for Liverpool.
Definitely.
Oh well.
Well, win secured now, let's say.
Without reply. Stefan Ristovski.
Oh, give me there. Good Hayes. Nice.
Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Substitution time it is here. Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. There's 20 minutes remaining now.
Lovely play.
Oh, good work by the keeper. Playing it in.
Good head.
Well, he didn't miss by a huge margin, did he?
Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout.
Rasmus Lauritsen. Has a go.
Oh, Ariola.
It's
What's he
gone
doing?
in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
What is he doing?
So back underway, 3-1 the score. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment?
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, they could be in here, Stuart. There's a slide rule pass. Oh, great block. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Denied once more. He's protecting it effectively. And so into the final 5 minutes. Poulat went in strongly, decisively.
Oh, didn't want it there.
Sure.
Will it happen for them? Possession given away. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, they might be onto something. And I must say, that was a very promising attack. The alarm bells were sounding. And so that is going to be that. The final whistle
Solid.
here.
Solid as a rock.
Brilliant. We're through, guys.
Unreal.
Good, mate.
We just wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
That's it. Thanks very much.
Happy days.
Boy.
The man to watch.
Let's go.
In wonderful form, can he add to his goal-scoring haul today on EA TV? And hello from the stadium that was the main venue for the 2012 Olympics here in the English capital. We're at the London Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. Can he do it? And it's come off the keeper. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Flinging himself at it, the keeper. Trying to deliver it accurately. Making sure nothing untoward happened.
Why did he jump out the way of the ball?
I don't know.
Thiago. Here's Robertson.
Nice, well done.
He read it well defensively.
Oh, Antonio kept running. Ref?
Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, no card from the referee, Stuart.
And I think it's good refereeing. He's just letting everybody know who's in charge here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Ricardo Pereira. Making progress. Ricardo Pereira.
Nice.
Regained possession. Well, looking at the table, teams always set targets for themselves at the start of the campaign. I think Everton...
Antonio, get him. What a finish. What a finish. What a finish.
Precision and style. Superbly done.
Come on, Antonio, you beast.
Well, here it is again.
Brilliant
and
goal.
the pace in which they break forward is devastating.
on.
It's
What's
so
the
hard to
counter
defend
attack
against.
that was?
And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, The action continues. Is there to be a response from Liverpool now? There needs to be.
Ref.
Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Antonio.
Unlucky.
Liverpool have it once again.
Sure.
Fabinho. It's with Roberto Firmino. Mane. Firmino. Just couldn't capitalise there. Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today?
Antonio. Oh.
Oh, super header.
That was a beautiful
but the
ball.
goalkeeper was up to the task. Fabinho. Here is Thiago. Roberto Firmino. Liverpool in a position of menace. The cross comes over from Mane.
Oh,
Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? It's gone in beyond the
Lucky.
goalkeeper.
It's terrible
And
clearance.
Liverpool are level.
Oh, God's sake.
So a level contest, 1-1.
It took my time.
Delivered into the box.
Oh, come on.
Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Right, just getting word that there's been a goal at Stamford Bridge. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
Yes, it's a
Ref.
Referee!
Oh, it was a
off.
terrible-looking challenge.
Yes.
And a big decision for the official here.
You don't, mate.
So Bosloy and Bellingham.
Oh,
Committed
I
challenge.
passed it!
Well, there you have it. Liverpool have controlled most of the possession, but their attacking players lack tempo, invention and goal. Something they need to rectify quickly if they're going to win this one.
To take the lead. And
Oh.
a fantastic diving save.
4 now's looking lively.
Trying to pick out a teammate.
What?
What's
Well,
header?
there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Who's going to get on the end of it? A no-nonsense defensive clearance. And offside.
Look at how it's offside, but it comes off dead
I
now.
know.
Naby Keita. Now Ricardo Pereira has it.
Really?
Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play.
Goodness.
Showing a lot of guile there.
Oh, ref,
Oh,
go on.
ref, they've
The
got
first
no
half
right
here
back there.
comes to an end.
We've got this fresh pair of legs, I think, mate. What do you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Leave Antonio on. Then Rama come in there. Then leave Fredericks on because he does have more pace. Mitchell's coming on left back. I'll leave
You
Reina.
don't want to,
We'll leave it a little bit.
as I say, you don't want to change it because Spinells is actually playing really well.
Yeah.
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Mane. And that's an important intervention. In with a chance.
Oh,
Oh, marvellous defending to deny him.
Oh,
and that.
come
In
on.
many ways, the ultimate team player, pressing machine. Roberto Firmino, assessment of his performance.
Well, he stepped forward for his team with the equaliser. It could prove to be the key turning point in this contest, as they haven't been at their best
Please.
today. You do feel they need to find another gear in the second half, though, if they are to go on and win it.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
Cool.
In behind for him to chase. A
Oh,
very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. So a personnel change then.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans
Oh.
know it?
That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on. In the,
Yes.
well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Virgil van Dijk with the block. Well, a piece of quick thinking by the keeper.
Well, that's great goalkeeping. He read it so well, didn't he?
And Bellingham. Pablo Fornals. What a block! A chance to nudge it across. Corner kick here. Trying to deliver it accurately.
That's a brilliant head.
Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over.
Set up fast that ball went
Another
up.
corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Just the clearance that was called for.
Ref.
No.
Well, at first glance,
no.
you would...
Why did you do that?
But from the way I looked at it, I would parallel with him.
For God's sake. Put Rainer on. For else.
Yeah.
Do it. I need to go. Not it.
think a strong possibility of a red card. Let's see. Substitution time it is here. Alexander-Arnold.
Glad it was a centre back though, not Rice or Bellingham.
Yeah.
It's with Roberto Firmino.
It's our first card.
Yeah.
Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. And that is offside.
How have they made so many subs?
Reina. Will he play it in? But dealt with efficiently. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance.
Oh, Rice, please.
Into the final 20 minutes. Now, interesting developments in the Chelsea game. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
Yep, another goal for Burnley. It's now 2-1 with 72 minutes played. The fans are enjoying what they're seeing here today, Derek.
Thanks as always, Alex.
No.
This might be ideal for the counter.
Oh, I saw the run.
Well, he
No!
read that brilliantly at the back.
No, you're stupid. I passed that to bloody Babin.
Andrew Robertson. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Thiago. Over the top, into the stride of Sadio Mane. Andrew Robertson. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer. And that could be oh so important. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And a goal has gone in at Stamford Bridge. So with all the information, here's Alex Scott.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. It's now level at 2-2 with under 5 minutes left to play.
Well done.
Yes!
Get in there.
Oh, late drama here. All level again. Incredible.
Get in there.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Level pegging, but can they change that? Said Benrahma. In position. Really important piece of last-ditch defending.
Oh, please.
What can they do from this corner? The minutes ticking away in this game. And pushed onto the woodwork.
Oh, no. Win it, win it, win it, win it. Oh, you lucky.
Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Defenders need to cover. Sadio Mane at the back post. And the post denied him. Well, not cleared away completely. Alexander-Arnold. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. And he stopped them in their tracks.
Oh,
and the referee brings this contest to an end.
I was sweating.
Oh,
I like how both of us were just silent throughout that. We were just like,
Jesus Christ.
when they hit the post, I was like, oh no.
Oh no, so dry. I thought we need.
I'll take a draw.
Oh, so do I.
We just wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
It's not a frustrating result, really.
That's how it's first class, yeah.
In the last few minutes, your team looked beaten. I like a team that never gives up.
That's it. Thanks very much.
Someone's watching the fucking spin wheel on Paddy Power.
And hello to you from Molineux here in the English West Midlands. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers up against West Ham United.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
He could pick out a teammate.
It's time.
The initial 11 for Wolves. João Moutinho plays alongside Ruben Neves in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to...
Oh, Derek, big moment here.
Fair play.
There it is! And just the ideal start. So West Ham get us moving again, and a swift response required after the setback.
Fredericks.
Oh, a nice looking pass. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Offside.
Well, he doesn't need to make his movement quite so quickly there. Just let the ball be played into the space.
Room to roam on the wing for Wolves.
Tackle. Oh, what?
Played into the box. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Ryan Fredericks. Jude Bellingham. Firing it in.
That's a good goal.
And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers.
William Rice.
Attacking possibilities for West Ham.
Nice turn. Nice.
Just the tackle that was needed.
I've got that.
Bellingham's.
Very quick thinking there.
Too static.
What's a tackle?
Quite possibly a yellow card as their flow was stopped.
Okay.
João Pedro. Top class defending.
Nice.
Antonio. And the cross into the middle.
Down.
And cleared away.
Go on,
And he takes it on. And the keeper throws himself at the ball. And over it comes. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping.
Yeah,
Firstly the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Well, they've given him too much space.
Ref.
Oh, let's get in.
Come on.
Ruben Neves.
Ruben Neves.
They've given
Well
it away.
done.
Pass it through, sorry.
That's right.
And threading it forward. Can he finish? Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't.
Not the prettiest of clearances, but...
Moutinho.
Get it out.
Fortunis has it. Encouraging move from Wolves. Moutinho. Cutting the ball back. Oh dear, not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Oh, let's
Well,
try and
from
get a
that
goal
range, he
before
should be
half-time.
scoring, and he knows it.
Cheers. Oh, we got stepping
Trincao.
forward.
And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talk.
Not the worst half, but
Yeah, it could be better.
yeah.
I don't want to risk Baptiste. That's not getting sent off.
Yeah, it's fine. It's alright, we're still in this.
Off and running in the second half. Wolves with the advantage, but still there is work to be done.
It's fine. Go on.
Ruben Neves.
Not really
Good
got
Trincao.
Antonio in the game, have we? This
No,
game?
not yet.
Now here's Johnny.
Pressure,
It's
pressure.
with Ruben Neves.
Well done.
Nicely timed tackle.
Good.
And he's through
Antonio.
here. And we always enjoy
Oh,
it's a save.
good diving save.
Get it from the big wizard.
Yeah, look, one chance of
Trying to
Antonio.
deliver
and
it
got him
accurately.
straight in.
And
that
increasing
ball
the
there?
pressure. Another corner it is. Who's going to get on the end of it?
Echoes.
Well, did his job defensively.
One more if you need him. Got to go.
Oh!
By the bar. Back in play here. Well, the keeper has it, and all is well.
Unlucky.
Well, it is now, but the striker did everything right,
Pressure,
barring
pressure,
a couple
pressure,
of inches.
pressure, pressure.
Well, it was certainly a chance to get back into the game, and you have to say they're a bit unfortunate, but they do need to finish off one of these chances.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And return to Moutinho. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. So making the substitution now.
Oh.
And into the last 30 minutes now. Well, possibilities inside the box.
Oh, unlucky. Come on. Oh, Fredericks was so easy. What
The
a
timing
tackle
was
from
perfect.
Beckers.
Ball one.
Ref.
Jude Bellingham.
Sorry.
High quality defending.
Terrible.
And space to exploit, maybe. And a chance to whip it in here. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball.
Nice.
So Bosloy. And crossed in the direction of the back post.
Oh.
And fired against the crossbar. Teammate in support.
Yes!
Yes!
Get in there.
All square
What a
again.
goal.
Antonio.
Oh, it was unlucky
To
there.
be.
I know. Great ball in.
So back underway.
Well
One
done.
goal apiece here. And a good-looking pass. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Could be.
What's a save?
Marvellous save. Great goalkeeping.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Played over.
In it. In it. Away.
Well, mopping
It's-
up defensively.
Oh! Come on. Time.
And he read
Wait.
it well defensively.
Ball,
And they
go
deal
on.
with the threat this time.
Go on.
He continues his run.
No
The high
way!
line, hence
No
the goal
way.
kick.
Wow. Ref, come on. You see that was the corner. Yes.
The high press was very much on. Making sure it didn't get past him. Well, this corner could be pivotal. It might represent their last chance to get in front in the dying moments. And he clears the danger. Well, couldn't keep it. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. And
Get in there!
can you believe what we've just
What a
seen?
goal!
I think we're going to be viewing that
What a
goal
goal from
time
Fredericks.
and time
Great
again.
finish, mate.
Brilliant
Well,
finish.
here it is again. Just
Brilliant
look
ball.
at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect,
Come on.
and the finish is clinical. It just makes it look so
Get
easy,
in
doesn't
there.
it?
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive
This is
here?
exciting football. Well, I enjoy this pretty much so much.
Well, it's getting late in the day now, Derek. Can Wolves find an equaliser? Their fans certainly think so.
So,
Might be able to produce from this
I'll go-
position.
you go over.
Over they go, chasing the game.
And this keeper.
Sufficient guile on the
fine,
crossing
play
front, you've
down.
got to say. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes.
Oh,
Well, these Wolves fans are demanding more from their team. They need to find a goal from somewhere.
And in with a real chance.
keeper.
And alley-oop.
What?
And
Slow
that will
down.
do
What
it.
a
The referee's
save.
whistle indicating
Lost
that it's
it,
the end of
save.
the game, and West Ham get the victory.
Come on. What a win that is.
Get in there.
What the hell is that noise?
Let's kill him quite up a bag.
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
No. Ah, what a win. That's fucking awesome. Antonio's
Thanks
class.
so much for your time.
As soon as I say, oh, we ain't got Antonio much in the game.
Hello. Legend scores. Nearly scores an hat-trick.
Wenn es Fragen gibt, dann dürfen Sie die jetzt gerne stellen. Wir sind bereit.
What's the flipping in your dressing room? What's in good shape?
Wir sind am Ende
Let's
angekommen.
go!
Let go.
Let go. We are the champions.
Oh, I didn't put you in. I pulled it.
Up on EA TV. Welcome
EA
on a wet
TV.
night for all concerned. It's been raining cats and dogs here. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And we've got Europa League group stage action coming up for you. It is Rapid Vienna up against West and caught by the keeper.
Nice turn.
Come on.
And he read it well.
Lucky. And you go too.
Oh, he's through here.
Keeper.
And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
And now the delivery. Well, not quite the corner he had in mind. Goalkeeper has it. So here is the table, and I was having a chat with some of the away fans ahead of kick-off. They're so buoyed by their performances over the last few games in the group stage. They know they could rubber stamp top spot, Stuart.
Well, they've been really good up till now. Just need to keep their focus today, and they'll go through as group winners.
Nice.
That post.
And they know they need to stop him. And it's in!
Beautiful play.
1-0! They've breached the defence!
That's brilliant play.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward
Nice
once
little
they win
tackle
the
as
ball
well
back.
there.
And he does well to read the flight of the ball, to be fair. Almost just cushions
Nothing
it beyond the goalkeeper,
overexcited.
and
Bang.
that seemed to catch
Nice
him
little
off
tap,
guard.
1-0.
A really good controlled finish.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0.
Come on.
Good on.
And the throw-in
Right.
forthcoming.
Good play.
Ball. Oh.
And under pressure,
sorry.
that was a fine claim.
That's right.
Arazi might be able to get in behind the defence. Calvin Arazi. Well, possibilities in the centre. Oh, surely!
Good play.
And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding. So back underway following the equaliser. Coates. Well, they keep the ball moving. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. A bit of running room now on the wing. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And he's in.
Nice play.
That's a goal. Well done, Oxoflex there. Oxoflex done really well there.
Yeah,
that was
did.
Coates. That's Coates, that was.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper. With great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score.
I think we've got very, very good youngsters coming through. I like this Hides as well. This Hides is good.
Haynes,
that's it.
Jared Bowen. Oh, he's gone for
in.
goal.
Oh, what a finish.
Oh, goodness
What a
gracious
finish.
me. It's a special goal from miles out.
Jared Bowen.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next?
Go on, Haynes. Shaws, Mitchells. Well played.
Well, there you have it. West Ham have had so much of the possession. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
So, minutes. Go on, Ben Johnson. It's all you.
Real defensive commitment there.
Coates is covering.
Ljubicic. A chance maybe from the wide position. That's not a bad ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it?
Come on, lads. Fuck it, I'll do sub. Play really well. Give back Caesar rest.
Okay, yeah. No, that's right, do that.
Because he's in the league anyway, isn't he?
Yeah.
Marky Noble one for.
But training for coach.
He plays in the league. Just trying to give the youth some play. We'll leave it flat now, and then we'll. Well, I'll say youth. Noble's definitely.
And so the second half is underway in this Europa League group stage confrontation.
I need the experienced player in there.
Scores just bangers.
Promising sequence, and the cross into the middle. And he wasn't messing around with the clearance.
Oh, well played, Benny. I think Benny's played really well this game.
Yeah, he has.
Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV. I'm looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's West Ham United facing Manchester City.
Oh, come on, Mitchell, you're better than that.
A goal to reduce the
terrible.
arrears and give
Terrible
them
for
hope that
Mitchell.
they can turn this round.
Did you get in it?
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down.
Jesus.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture.
Oh, yeah, definitely. In it.
The ball back with West Ham now.
I'm going to play them.
Come on, Benny.
Can he put it
That's
away?
yours. Well
Good
played.
finish.
See, look,
Not
Benny.
once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder
Good
he's
finish.
enjoying himself.
Good run as well.
Great play.
Well, here's the
from Benny.
replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
Well played.
So the current scoreline,
Well
4-2.
played, lads.
Haynes.
I keep calling rights.
And they need to get tighter. Crossed accurately towards the
Well,
far post.
What a goal! It's Coates!
He's made
Coates
it a
has got
brace
his
for
second.
himself.
What a goal.
Stopping him
Well
apparently.
played.
What finish that
So
was?
they restart the game and only one team in it.
Well played. I really like this
Soft
Coates
Knas
as
now.
well. This Coates is
Yeah.
decent.
They'll
Ref.
be happy to have regained possession.
What?
Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in.
Well played,
The
Fletcher's
attack
goal
carried an
well.
initial threat, but fizzled out. Really vital interception here. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in.
Ooh.
Excellent refereeing. And, oh, surely. And
That's safe.
Areola acquits himself magnificently.
Oh, what a touch that was.
Clears it away.
Oxo Flex is dead.
Ljubicic.
But rain.
Perkins.
Yeah.
Save Antonio for the week.
Mhm.
I'll say weekend, I should say. This is Thursday night.
He could pick out a teammate.
He say it's a bit of a unit.
Well, not
to
a
be
great
fair.
cross,
Yeah.
making the goalkeeper's job rather easy.
Come on, Rayner. Come on, Rayner. That's yours. Yes. Great
Fine
ball in
cross
as well.
into the
Go
middle.
on.
Well, the
Oh.
clearance half-hearted.
Just getting to him every time. You're just
I
getting
think
there
the
before
threat
him.
has been averted.
Rayner's doing really well.
Yeah.
And into
Yeah,
the last
just
15
sort of
minutes of
ball.
action. Fruitful looking attack.
Nice.
Not the
Well
pass
done,
he had
Benny.
in mind.
Ben Johnson's done well.
And the
there.
counter-attack is on. Options available.
Go on.
There's so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Wimmer. Ljubicic. Well,
That's
that's
a
a
shot.
super ball over the top. Well, not allowed to
Perkins is
continue.
on there.
He had drifted into the
Oh, the
offside position.
Perkins.
Well, if he takes a step
Like
back
that
to the
lovely
ball
run.
and then spins in behind, he'll be onside. But he does know where the space is.
Well, a good tackle. Takes it on.
Coach for his
credit.
third!
Wonderful stop.
Oh, that's unlucky. What a save.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance.
Okay, if you need. Nice.
Really good attacking play.
Oh no, I didn't mean
His
to do
teammate
that.
got him out of trouble.
Oh. Oh.
Well, the final whistle
was
approaching,
gonna hit it.
and this has certainly been an away
Well
day
done.
to
What
remember.
a tackle
Stuart,
from the lead
your
side.
assessment.
Well, what can
Well
you say
played.
about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so
Like my
expansive.
dreams,
Not many
so
teams would have stopped them today.
fade and die. Go on,
And
Perkins.
1 minute of stoppage
Go on.
time has been added on.
Do it.
Takes the
Let's
shot.
go.
Oh,
And
Perkins!
An exceptional performance this.
What
What
a
a
goal.
finish. What
Come
a
on,
goal.
the Perkins.
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, this is almost perfect. Lots of curl and enough pace on it. The keeper had no
Lovely
chance.
finish.
Great save. Great goal, sorry.
Get in there.
There goes the final
Perkins.
whistle, and it doesn't get much better than this.
Brilliant finish. Brilliant game all round. Always is a good game, man. Always is a good game.
Like, yes, come on, let's get this
All
there,
eyes
yeah.
on one man. Will he add to his total of 4 goals from
Hopefully
his
he will.
last 3?
Last
This
three.
is EA TV. Hello and welcome to
Right,
the
Man City,
Etihad
we're
Stadium.
away.
My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Manchester City up against West Ham. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. We're going to see the first yellow card of the game. The referee not standing on ceremony.
Well, he's under pressure now. It's a long time to be on a booking.
The first 4
Riyad
minutes.
Mahrez. Given away by City. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, the cross evading everyone in the middle.
Unlucky.
Disappointing ball.
Sorry.
Come on. That's unlucky, man. That's unlucky.
Before I'd may say they're a bit nervous, they haven't come out the blocks.
Sterling. The ball with Rodri.
Good start for us.
Yeah, strong start.
Over the touchline for a throw-in.
That's safe.
Declan Rice. On the ball, Michael Antonio.
Come on, Brian, get it inside. Oh.
Well read to ease the pressure. Well, here's the table. Let's make this argument, shall we, Stuart? Everton have been
Oh, what a chance
What
this is,
a
Derek.
block.
And the challenge, crisp and clean.
Well done. Koulibaly.
And he's fired over the
Keeper.
corner. Just far too close to the
Perfect,
goalkeeper. And a no-nonsense clearance.
Yes. Oh, come on. Should be winning that.
Rodri.
Great ball.
You go towards.
Sterling.
Yeah,
De Bruyne.
Nice.
The ball with Rodri. And Bernardo Silva has it. Must take the lead here. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up.
Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue. And I can understand.
In it goes. Calmly converted.
Well, here we can see it again. Keeper's gone the wrong way, and it makes a fairly easy finish in the end. That's how to take a spot kick.
And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be?
in the better side, so.
Plenty of options.
Oh, I should have let him
the
take me out.
situation defensively.
Sorry.
In behind for him to chase. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant.
Peeled off him. Come on.
The Hammers finding space on the flank. Targets available. Cross comes in. Not messing around with that clearance.
Pushing it down line and crossing it. It's a great ball.
What a finish.
Yes! Come on.
What a finish.
Exhilarating.
Well played.
Brilliant ball.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box could
First
be
of all,
any
that's
better.
quality,
Played
son.
into just the right area,
Super.
which makes it a fairly
Super
simple
cross and
finish.
what a header.
It's a really good goal.
Yeah, good finish, man.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1.
That's how we'll respond.
Silva. Laporte.
We won't run towards them, we'll just sit off them and then come to us.
And he stopped them in their tracks.
Unlucky.
Now will they be able to play it in behind the defence? And return to De Bruyne. Making sure it didn't get past him. It's a perfect challenge.
Played that first time.
That's why I ain't having any of
To be
it.
a throw-in.
Good tackle. What a tackle. Go on,
City
Antonio,
unable
run.
to retain possession.
Sorry, that's sizable.
God. That's not.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have had most of the ball, but unless they start passing it with more penetration, they'll struggle to win this game, which will be a major disappointment.
Prezi, that's quality.
Keep it.
Okay.
There's to win it back.
Oh, sorry. That's horrendous. Go on, Rice. Go on, Rice.
Rodri. De Bruyne now. Sterling. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Sterling has it. De Bruyne. And here's Ben Yedder. And still danger here.
Time's gone.
Well, good defending, clattered out of there.
Right,
Take that
out.
off. Hold on. Great off. Great off. I think defensively we've been really well.
Two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half.
Number 17, Giovanni Reina.
Bernardo Silva.
Who's check off for nails?
Here's Ben Yedder.
Yeah.
And return to De Bruyne.
Reina's been
Determined defending.
EG in that Europa League.
Well, the counter chance looks very real.
Oh.
Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Using his physical strength to shield it. Laporte. Good work to win it back high up the pitch.
Oh, he's done well.
Emerson in goal made it look easy.
Unlucky.
And Manchester City will go to their bench.
Hold on.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, in fairness, it wasn't the best of headers.
Win it. That's yours. Yes.
I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, they weren't at their best.
Penalty.
And the referee has pointed to the spot.
It's off.
It's off.
It is, and a chance for them to forge ahead. Well, that is what they didn't need to lose a player in this fashion.
Well, what can you say about that? What was going through his mind?
No, penalties.
Converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him.
Come on! Let's go!
Possibly
From the
game.
replay, the keeper tries to read the penalty, but he's sent the wrong way, and it ends up looking a very easy finish.
Let's go.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this.
Well, Antonio was going to get his goal if he got taken out.
Well played there, though.
So half an hour remaining.
Right, Chris has got him.
Oh, moving it nicely. And a fine stop.
Shush.
Well, delighted to say, more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Manchester City facing Aston Villa.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two...
Oh, Stewart, they must score! Well,
What
flinging
a
himself at
save. Come on,
Well, it's
we
been
need
a
to break
while,
and
but
score
these
one more.
fans are now coming to life. Can they equalise here?
Keeper.
People won't be complaining about that cross.
I'm
Poor quality.
I'm right.
Antonio. And a strong tackle.
I don't know why I took you off Bowen, because Bowen would have got that if he was still beyond me.
This one.
Can they get in behind them? Making sure it didn't get past him.
I should have shot. I shouldn't have shot.
And the counter looks on here. Options available. He's in with a chance. Well, it wasn't the best piece of finishing, in all honesty. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was all good until that final effort. Just shows you how devastating they can be on the break, though.
And they're making a change. And he takes it away.
Well, these City fans are demanding more from their team. They need to find a goal from somewhere.
That's not fair.
Chance to play it in. It comes to absolutely nothing. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Put in by De Bruyne.
Keeper.
Going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that.
Go on, Antonio. Go on,
10 minutes to go then.
That's us. Come on.
Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's West Ham United taking on Brighton.
Well, not long left now, but these City fans are driving their team on to get this equaliser. I'm sure they get one more big chance before the end, but can they take it?
De Bruyne. It's got to be! And able to close down the shot. Corner for City. Can they find an equaliser? And the short option preferred. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here.
Nice.
Will they profit from this situation? But they dealt with the threat posed. Being pressed and pressed high. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up.
Just going to get Antonio's goal. Well tackled.
Chasing this game, Manchester City, with time running out.
Offside?
Yes.
And that will do it. The
Come on.
referee indicating that it's
a
in the game,
win.
and West Ham get the victory.
Get in. Absolutely brilliant.
It's about 86 and above, shall we say, like if they're 87 rated.
Yeah, that's fine by me. If we can try and get that geezer, like, on loan.
Yeah. Funny, me looks good. Oh, Albie Pryor. 92, potential. 94, Leo Hooper.
I think that.
Let's have a look at them, shall we?
Yeah, defo.
He's a striker. He's 16 and he's 53 rated already.
Good, the development plan.
He's going to be absolutely mental. We can probably sign him for next season. Like me, Pryor. Jamie Riley. Like Albert Richardson, left back. Got a good variety of players here. Right, we got Brighton, haven't we? Let's do press conference. You can do this.
Thank you all for joining. We're now ready for questions.
Yeah, mate, you're doing my route went down then.
I don't understand why.
Because look, when you do, if you have a look at the options, like if you hover, like you ain't got it on this one, but when it comes up with like an exclamation mark and that, it means that you're going to be talking down.
That wasn't even a bad comment.
Thank you for your questions.
You're just saying that we can see more to come. I don't see what's wrong with that. Oh, God.
Hello, and this is the scene here at the London Stadium ahead of our game, a clear night. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's West Ham United facing Brighton and Hove Albion.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Giving it a try, and blocked for now. Let's see about the delivery. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Danger averted. Well, let's send it over to Alex Scott, shall we? Because Alex, he's in here. A mischievous effort. A truly magnificent start.
That's
And
how
now they
quick
go
a
in
break
the
is,
game.
bloody hell.
Just what they were hoping to produce.
Right.
1-0 then. Well, sincere apologies to Alex, I must say, because we had to cut her off just when she was in full flow. Just to confirm, Manchester City did find the net in that match, and they now hold a 1-0 lead. Antonio, superb block. This might be ideal for the counter.
Oh, Slainer, give me a gap.
Oh, why is
Can
the
they keep it going?
goalkeeper coming out?
Oh, he squandered the chance, and he was clean through as well.
Oh, it's too easy there.
Well, they might be onto something. Well, they get themselves level here.
Nice, well
And
done.
it goes! The leveller! Thrilling
Well,
stuff
lucky
here.
there. Very good play to get out of it, but very lucky.
I don't know why it keeps coming out like that.
No, neither do I.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position.
Well,
He made it far too easy for him to score.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level.
Come on. No better than this.
Cucurella. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Spurs game. Alex Scott has all the details for us. Alex.
It's a goal for Brentford.
Oh,
it's
my
now
bad.
1-0 with 21
Fine.
minutes played. What a game we have here, Derek.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Oh, good
Well, you're
vision.
through.
He might profit from here, you know.
Come on, Antonio.
The
Get
game
him.
has been
Nice
turned
finish.
on its head. They have never stopped believing. And now
Antonio.
they sense victory.
Good finish, mate.
Well played.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very
Oh,
best.
shoot, it
And
finished
then
it.
through a
Yeah,
goal,
no.
he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Love it.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. This might have potential.
Have it
Well
there.
class,
Have
well
it.
class, work it. Come on. Work it. Love it. It's too easy, too easy.
And given the
Well
defender's
played,
touch,
good
the
play.
referee says corner.
Well played there, mate.
That's
Too
good.
easy.
Over it
Running
comes.
through like that.
Well, you're not going to
Harris.
bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that.
Hard right. What a lovely touch.
Oh, what a...
Go on, you're through. You're
Promising
through.
looking attack from
It's all
West
you.
Ham.
All you,
he's
all
through
you.
here.
Antonio,
Love it.
get in there.
Antonio, you
Excellent
beast.
and
Well
finishing
played.
there for all to see.
Well played.
Get some
Here it is
love in
again,
the
and the
chat
pace in which
for
they break forward is
Antonio.
devastating.
Lovely,
It's so
lovely
hard to defend
touch
against.
to
A
cut
beautiful
inside.
play.
No doubt
Push
about
it
the
through,
finish.
boom.
Really hits it with power and
Love
accuracy.
it.
Ariola
Nothing the
with an
keeper can do
assist.
about that.
Yeah,
Well, the action continues. And no
Beautiful.
shortage of goals.
Well played.
3-1 as things stand.
unreal there. Unreal. Right, let's go back
Well
to defending now.
Top class
it.
defending.
Well done, Baptiste.
Well, as you can see, West Ham have had most of the ball,
Great
and they've
ball.
made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they
I
look
just
like
crossed that
scoring
and you've
more.
done a touch. Good. Okay.
Oh, that bad one.
The referee correctly decided to play advantage.
Push.
Oh, I slid then.
Trossard. He has time to play it over.
Defending, good defending.
He cuts it back. And now it is there for him.
No.
There it is. And he could
Too easy.
scarcely have had an easier finish. Well, the game has been restarted.
Nice.
3-2 here.
Oh, sorry.
The referee has decided there will be just 1
Too
minute
easy,
of
that
added
was.
time.
Oh, no.
March.
They keep him out there. There we go.
A chance then
Oh.
for the respective
You do the
managers.
subs.
Yeah. Other than that, could probably as well. Yeah. I'm keeping Antonio on. Bosley, freshen up the back.
The The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences.
Benny. Oh, what a finish.
Go on the Benny Meister.
Get in there. Antonio and Benny show uses.
Just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the
Good
keeper.
ball roll.
That's an excellent goal.
Beautiful. Okay.
So the current scoreline, 4-2.
Nice.
And treading it
Nice
forward.
ball.
Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. And he'll go back and hand out a yellow card here.
Yeah, he was always going to go back for that challenge. It was a poor one, you have to say.
Sorry.
Well, a good tackle. Could be a chance to break here. Well, they know they need to stop him. Trossard. Bissouma. Oh, surely. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again. And if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you.
Yeah.
Worth a try.
Oh, Bowen.
What's for that?
Bowen, what a goal.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3.
Yeah, it's also play.
It comes to absolutely nothing. And into the last 30 minutes now. Trossard. Now he must favour the cross. Chance to make a game of it here. And that will be the goalkeeper's ball.
The ball and half.
And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's West Ham United taking on Chelsea. March. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has...
Have we done all ourselves?
I think so, yeah.
Good play.
Has to be a free kick.
I'm going to make a sub. Shots.
And you need your defender to take charge.
Benny, that's a quality touch. That's a quality ball. Go on the Bowen. Go on the Bowen.
A glorious
Bury
chance.
And
searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. And the substitution will occur now.
Coming onto the pitch, number 34, Joel Veltman.
Well, that is how to run at defenders.
Oh,
well, a powerful effort, but he couldn't quite keep the shot down.
Centre back.
Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy
for a lovely
to open
run
up
there.
this defence. This could turn into a rout.
And a scoring update to bring you from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Who has found the net? Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Brentford. The ball was...
Can he put it in? Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save.
Unlucky. Unlucky shot.
And we very much hope you'll join it. And just failing to bend the run enough. And the flag has been raised. Well, to Alex, apologies for having to interrupt you just then. To clarify, Brentford have scored in that match, but they are trailing 3-2. Still life on that one, however.
Jude.
Good diving save.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
And a substitution in the offing. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties.
Go on, Ben.
A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in.
Cucurella.
Joel Feldman. Alex Scott has an update for us. Breaking developments at Villa Park, Alex.
Yeah, it's a third goal for Manchester City. They're now 3 ahead with 84.
Oh, at one point on its flight, it looked as though it might be going in.
Well, he wasn't afraid to have a go, was he? And you can see why. That was so close to being a great goal.
Well, apologies to our viewers for having to interrupt Alex just then. Just to confirm, Manchester City did score in that game, and they are seemingly cruising now, 3-0 in front.
Come on, Freddie.
And he might be through here. Surely. And there it is. All in the melting pot now. And what a finale we could have in store for us. Well, I must say, I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
thank
God for that. That's going to be all for this game, and it's going to be recorded as a win for West Ham.
Oh, dear. We got massively let off there. Massively let off.